Hi, I've been asked to talk about getting ready for a bike journey and make sure you're equipped for it. First of all, clothing. I happen today to be wearing a Bright number, branded from Via, which is waterproof but also visible, reflective, visible, fluorescent. I can really recommend that. In my experience, it makes a difference, as I would recommend flashing rear lights if you've got them. Seems to make a difference on the road. But if making sure your clothing's right before you go out, making sure your legs are flexible, you're covered up if you need to, that your shoes are appropriate as well. Good tougher shoes, if you're not a specialist with cleats and so on, and rigid cycling shoes, to make sure you've got something that's going to withstand a knock if you do slip, if your foot hits something. And one major contribution to cycling is your helmet. We're seeing a lot of families with children with the children have helmets, the adults don't. Utterly pointless, because adults, your children need you. So it may well be that statistics show that a lot of adults don't wear them. I would strongly recommend, and a number of times I've benefited from having my helmet on. If you just fall over normally, if you just topple off your bike, you're still doing a good enough speed to cause yourself some damage. So a well-fitted helmet is absolutely the thing to do, and you can do that by putting it on. Some of the things to look for: you've got a wheel at the back that needs to be nice and tight, so that when you do rock your helmet, it doesn't come off. Make sure it's done up under your chin, and that you can't get your strap over your chin, because obviously your helmet would come straight off. No point wearing on. And one of the things that people forget a lot, and these aren't too bad at the minute, are the side V's. Just to make sure those are under your ears. It just stops the helmet rocking forwards and backwards so much and gives it some stability there. So clothing wise, helmet, fluorescent clothing if you've got it, even a bright t-shirt, anything not black. It may be trendy, but it's you need to be visible. Don't give anyone an excuse to say I didn't see you. And the bicycle, ABC check: air, brakes and chain. So you're going to check your air pressures before you go on a journey. There's no point in going on your journey, getting 10 minutes down the road away from all your tools, your pump and everything, and finding you can't go any further. So do it now at the beginning. For the children, we do it like this. We go, right, how long is it going to take me? Let's go. So we've got air, A, B, brakes, C, chain, done. 7 seconds. For you now, so squeeze the side of your tyres. Can't recommend pressing the top, because who knows what the tyres have gone through. Make sure your pressures are right. Okay, front and back. Just give it make sure while you're doing that, waggle your wheels a bit, make sure that they're not loose. It happens. People fiddle. Brakes, just pull both brakes, push your bike forwards. That works. Pull your bike backwards. That works. Brakes are okay, don't need adjusting. And C, chain, just make sure it's not that bright orange colour, the rusty colour, because the link sees up. Just have a look at it, make sure it moves freely and everything's going okay. And finally D, if you haven't ridden it for a while, direction: pull your front brake, turn your handlebars through 90 degrees and rock it backwards and forwards, and there should be no knocking noises. You don't want this bit to be loose, and often the other thing you want to do is put the front wheel between your legs, twist, and there's no turning either way. It works well. You're not going to go down the road and turn and not turn. So I have seen that. So just a quick go, just to get you ready before you set off on your journeys.